Hello, my beautiful viewers. Again, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming again from my home because I'm on my leave again, and that's why, thankfully, I have so much more time to film, which I don't have in Abu Dhabi or when I travel. So I thought I will record one short video today for you. I will just first show you what I'm wearing. That's that today. And all-time favorite shoes right now. So what I wanted to film today was how it's like to be flight attendant. Because if anybody of you don't know yet, what I'm doing for a living is I'm a flight attendant, and I work in Etihad Airways, which are the national airlines of United Arab Emirates. And they have a base in Abu Dhabi, which is a capital of United Arab Emirates. I'm just trying to find a way to sit properly in here, which is not like, this is not gonna be easy. Okay, maybe here. Yeah, I just found a perfect tripod. Don't mind my mess behind me, because I have better things to do on my leave than cleaning my home, as you can probably imagine. So there's like not really mess, there are cosmetics around. So as I said, I work for Etihad Airways, and I'm a flight attendant, and I'm being asked so often, like, what it's like to be a flight attendant, how it's like to work for Arabic Airlines, because as you can imagine, being a flight attendant in Europe might be slightly different than being flight attendant in Gulf area, like Arabic countries is a little bit different, like in cultural wise of living, but also in work wise, because Arabic airlines, as you know, are huge. Like Emirates and Etihad are the leaders of the aviation, like the civil aviation, and they really do fly everywhere in the world. Unlike like some kind of domestic airlines or European airlines, they do not. They just do like short haul flights, and our airlines goes everywhere. So, yeah. So I'll tell you how it's like to be a flight attendant. I get lots of questions because being a flight attendant, as movies and general opinion tells us, it's kind of one of those jobs which is kind of like mysterious, and people has like fantasy about it, that it's some kind of amazing job, and it's like amazing job which provides a really awesome lifestyle, which in fact it does. But then again, as every other job, it also has like pros and cons. It does have advantages and disadvantages. There is no perfect job in the world that would be like perfect in every possible way. So what are the advantages of being flight attendant? Obviously, it's traveling and seeing the whole world. Like, you get to go everywhere. Like, I've been everywhere in the world, and I've seen so many amazing places which I would have never seen if I wouldn't work for the airlines. I went to Asia, Africa, America, Australia, everywhere in the world, and I get to stay there, like, depending on the place. Layovers are 24 hours, 48 hours, 54 hours. The longest one is in Toronto in Canada, 72 hours. I haven't been there yet, but that's enough time to see the places. That's enough time to take part in trips. That's enough time to see around, to meet local people, to do so much. So that's for sure the advantage of the job. The other advantage of the job, which I think goes only with working for Arabic Airlines, is that they provide everything. They pay for accommodation. They pay for, like, unlike, for example, European Airlines or Australian Airlines or US Airlines, unlike them, they pay for accommodation, so that's covered apart from the salary. They provide transportation to work and from work. They provide like the insurance, the medical insurance. Also, there is a system which is called Fit to Fly, which provides like free gym, pool, and like this kind of place where you can relax and chill and take care of your mind and body. So that's another advantage. Which is another one would be living in an environment where you can really meet so many people from all the different cultures and different countries. Like I would never have this opportunity if I wouldn't live in Abu Dhabi. And by meeting other cultures and people and religions and getting to know them, I don't mean only traveling for work, but I also mean living in Abu Dhabi, because this is like a very multicultural environment and you can have like so many nationalities. I think you can find each and every single nationality which you can think of, you can find there. And it's really, really multicultural, a tolerant environment to live in, and you can learn so much more about people and other religions and everything else. This is this is experience that you will not get from school or just traveling as a tourist and to other countries, because that's really, really different. So the lifestyle is also good. Like the salary they pay is really good, which you can afford like a really good lifestyle, and you live like a kind of a careless life, like it's like really forever on vacation, all the time vacation, careless, like traveling from one place to another, staying in a hotel, partying there, coming back, having like meeting friends. This is like endless vacation. That's what this life really is. But also, as every other job, it has disadvantages, which you can imagine, which would be for sure living far away from your home, far away from family, far away from the friends that you have from back school. This can be difficult. That's not a job for everyone, because you really have to, if you want to be a flight attendant, you really have to have a personality which allows you to accommodate to every circumstances. You have to be able to get on well with all kinds of people from different backgrounds, different cultures, different religion. Not everybody is able to do that. I mean, for me it's not a disadvantage, because like I was made for that job and that suits me perfectly. But for some people can find this difficult and challenging, so that's obviously not for everybody. As well as being away from home, family, parents, brothers, sisters, friends, it's not for everybody as well. So that's the hard part. What is also hard is the fact that you don't take part in family events like Christmas, Easter, and all the other important moments in the life of your friends and family, because simply it's not possible because of the roster. The schedule, you don't get off when you want to. I mean, the chances are that sometimes you can, or you can swap with other crew, but most of the time you have a fixed schedule of your annual leave and your yearly leave, which you have to stick to it. And it's not, the last 2 years of Christmas I haven't been home. I've been home once for Easter, the other time no. Recently I had a wedding of a very, very good friend of mine, which I couldn't attend because I had a flight to India. And then I came back and I had a flight to Brussels, and then my leave started, so there was no time to squeeze a short trip to Poland from Abu Dhabi just for the wedding, which was really heartbreaking, and it was hard because there's nothing you can do about it. That's the part of job, and that's what job goes with. So I was quite devastated about it, but I tried to stay positive throughout this, because like that's the job. That's nothing you can do about it, and that's how it is. You have something for something, right? So that for me it's major con of being a flight attendant, that you're always away, you don't take part in anything in back home. But that's okay. I mean, I can live with that. It's not such a big disadvantage for me. And what you can also find difficult, which I think only comes in, it's only connected to being a flight attendant in Arabic Airlines. Again, it's living in a country which is under a Sharia law, which is a law based on Islam, on Muslim religion, which is very different. Like, it differs a lot from what you are used to being raised in Europe. So you have to be mindful of that, and you have to be aware of that, of those differences. But then again, for me, it's not that difficult, because as long as you live normally and in a decent way, there is not that many limitations as people think that they are in the Middle East. Of course, Middle East is different. Of course, it's not like the same in Europe. Of course, it's different mentality. But it's not that hard to get used to. It's a very safe country. It's a very friendly environment to live in. So it's not that difficult. So to summarize everything if I would have to say, there are so much more advantages rather than disadvantages of this job, at least for me. The other disadvantages, which I don't even mention because for me it's not even an issue, I deal with that very well, can be like rude customers, rude passengers on board. Of course, that comes with the job. Every job that is in hospitality, that you work in hospitality, that you work with people, of course you expose yourself for that risk, that you have to deal with people who are rude, tired, unfriendly, without manners. That comes with every job in hospitality. Well, what's wrong with me today? But then again, that comes down to your personal skills of problem-solving skills, and that's easy to deal with if you have enough of experience in life, with people, with other jobs, with dealing with issues, like always de-escalate rather than escalate. So that's not disadvantage for me at all, because there is not really many jobs in which you can avoid contact with people, and every contact with people brings that kind of risk, that you can meet all sorts of personalities. So then again, that's not disadvantage for me for this job as well. So as for me personally, that's my personal opinion, this job is just perfect. So I recommend everybody who is a free spirit enough to live alone in a foreign country, which is so different than his own country, and is ready to take that, it's ready to do that for so much greater advantage, which is traveling the whole world, earning lots of money and meeting all kinds of people, all sorts of cultures, experiencing cultures and different mentalities and religions, and basically having so much fun and living a vacation of the lifetime. I mean, of course, you have to be professional, you have to work. There is time for everything. There is time for fun and friends and relaxation, but there is also time to be focused at work. And there's so many things that goes with work itself, which I didn't even mention because there is not enough time in this video. But I'm just talking about the lifestyle. But what goes with work, maybe it's a topic for another video, which I will do separately. That was just a quick summary of what the job of flight attendant is, which I highly recommend to everybody. And if you want more details of what the job of flight attendant really is, like what we have to do, how we prepare for work, how we do all things on board, pre-work, after work, and the job itself and the training and everything, I can do a separate video on that. So thanks so much for watching. Thumbs up if you like this video, or if you want me to record more of similar videos about flight attendants life. And that's about it. So